Welcome to the final video in our Customizing Dripleaf series, and in today's video I'm going to be fixing some bugs and making minor changes to make this project work better. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change how the Dripleaf detects entities on it. So as you can see, if I place out a normal Dripleaf, and if I stand on it, I'll fall through. But if an entity like an item goes on it, it'll also fall through. But if I take one of our Dripleafs that we made and I throw an item on it, as you can see, nothing happens. So the way we can fix this is by going to these two command blocks, and we're going to change this part where it finds the entity to @e, and we'll do the same with this one. And now, as you can see, if I throw an item on here, it'll fall through. So the next issue we have is that, as you can see, if I throw an item that's not centered on the Dripleaf, so like right at the edge or the corner, yeah, as you can see, like that, not all of the Dripleaf is actually covered by the command block, and it won't actually fall in certain areas. So the way we can fix this is by going to these two commands, and we'll actually increase the distance a little bit. So we'll change this to 1 or less to 1.414. And we'll do this to the other command as well. Now, as you can see, now this solution isn't perfect because I have to balance this by a certain amount so that it doesn't activate Dripleaf next to it. So if I throw this item down and go, hold on, I have to go a little higher so I don't activate it. As you can see, it should now work in a wider range. So now I'm going to show you how you can further customize these Dripleafs. So let's say you want an action to happen once the player jumps onto a Dripleaf that's other than the Dripleaf just falling. So let's say I want the player to get a jump boost effect. So what I do is, so remember the tags that we made last video with playerStanding and reverting? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place down a new command block, and using these tags, I'll do /execute as @e tag equals Dripleaf tag equals playerStanding @s as @p then we're gonna do run effect give @s jump boost, and let's do 1 and 20. So set that to repeat, always active. Now whenever I stand on the Dripleaf, as you can see, I get that effect. If I jump on again, yeah. Now, maybe you want the player to get slow falling when they go off of the Dripleaf. So what I could do is, in a similar fashion as the last command that I just made, I'll do /effect, I'll do /execute as @e tag equals Dripleaf, tag equals reverting, @s as @p, run effect give @s, slow falling, let's do 10 and 2. So that's to repeat, always active. So as it turns out, I thought there was a problem with it detecting players coming off of the Dripleaf, because it wasn't giving me the slow falling once I fell off. But the problem was that the Dripleaf back variable was set to 0, so it was actually giving me, well, it was going back to normal before it could get me the slow falling. So I decided to cut out me bug fixing it from the video, because it took a few minutes for me to try and find the solution to that. But anyways, as you can see, if I stand on top of this, I get jump boost. If I wait for this to fall, and I wait, it takes a while to get me the slow falling. But anyways, as you can see, I get it as normal. And there's one last thing we have to do with the effects that I just realized, and that is we have to change this @p to get the closest player to @e limit equals 1 sort equals nearest in order to get the closest entity. And that's because if I threw something like an item onto the Dripleaf, it would try and give the closest player the effect, so I get the effect even though I'm not standing on it. So as you can see, if I throw an item on there, I shouldn't get an effect, and the item technically won't get an effect either, because items can't get effects. But if I were to stand on this, it would work. If I summoned a pig or something onto it, as it turns out, the Dripleaf marker was trying to give the effect to itself. So what I've gone ahead and done is just added this parameter, which is type does not equal marker. I've added it to both of them, so that way it'll skip trying to check itself. So now, as you can see, I'll get the jump boost as normal. If I fall off, and I fall from a high enough height, just this one, I'll get slow falling. If I summon in a pig, the pig will get the effect. As you can see, the pig didn't die, so it got the slow falling. And everything is working out as it should. So that's going to be it for this series, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.